Hello! So this is the Math Lady, and today we're going to talk about lines, specifically linear equations. This is something you will see over and over and over in algebra and in just math in general. And this right here, dun dun dun, is our number one format for a linear equation or a line. Lots of letters there, so let's break it down and say what exactly they are. The two biggest ones, M and B. Okay, M and B. What do these mean? M stands for the slope of the line. Turned it into a circle there. And B is our y-intercept. Our y-intercept. So, okay, well, that really doesn't help me a whole lot. What do those mean? Well, that's where we're going. Let's zoom out a little bit so I can put this over on the side so we can still see it. If my whiteboard will comply. There it goes. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my ruler here so I can be all nice and fancy and make it look somewhat proper and professional. Okay, so this is my x, y axis. And just as a reminder, this is our positive side. There's our negative. Here's our positive. There's our negative. So if I have a line, and if you can see the little grid marks in the background, we're going to use those. I'm just going to kind of awkwardly highlight them here for our use to make them stand out a little bit more. See, we're all professional here using it's like little virtual graph paper and everything. All right, so let's say I had a line, and I'm going to make this line blue because why not? That it goes through, come on, let me make a dot. Well, it's having issues today. All right, there's seriously whiteboard. All right, we're going to outsmart this computer. I'm going to make it bigger and go boop like that. Okay, there we go. Two little dots. They don't stand out that much, but we're going to connect those two little dots. Right, and there is my line. Well, the first one, if we think y-intercept, what does the word intercept mean if we're not talking about math? Intercept is where, if you've seen like a car chase and they intercept somebody, it's where they meet up with them. It's where their paths cross. So our y-intercept is just that. It's where our line crosses or meets the y-axis right there. Got little fun colors. Okay, so our y-intercept for this line is going to be, I'll write my little coordinates, 0, 2, because remember, x coordinate always comes first. Just like x comes before y in the alphabet, it comes first here as well. So my x is 0, and I go up 1, 2. There's my point 0, 2. Okay. So 0, 2 is my y-intercept. So what's my slope? Slope is something you'll see a lot, and it's called, you'll see it represented as rise over run. There's another way that we find slope, and that's going to be covered in another video. That's talking about change in y over change in x. So if you hear that term, it's the same thing. And again, I'll have another video on that, and there will be a link below. So rise over run is what we hear. What do we mean by rise over run? Well, think about in the real world. If I rise, I get up out of my chair. I am rising. I'm going up. Or if a plane is rising or a hot air balloon is rising, all these things are getting up. I rise out of bed in the morning. I'm going up. Okay, what about running? Do we run straight up in the air? I wish, that would be great. Nope, we run back and forth. So when we talk about rise over run, rise is how far up or down the line goes, and run is how far left or right the line goes. So let's look at our line here. And if I'm starting at this point, 0, 2, and I look, okay, this line crosses this other point, and that point is 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 is my other point. So what happened here? I rose 1, and then I ran 1. Now here's the big catch on this. We can't just count how many spaces we go up or down or left or right. We also have to say, are we going up or are we going down? Because remember, up here, if I'm going up, I'm going positive. And if I'm going down, I'm going negative. And same on my x. If I'm going to the right, I'm going positive. If I'm going to the left, I'm going negative. So, okay, when I'm looking at this and I say, all right, I am rising, I'm going up 1, and I'm going towards the positive. So my rise is 1. And then my run, I'm going 1 space, and I'm going towards the positive. So my run is 1. 1 over 1. Well, that simplifies. That's pretty easy to simplify. 1 divided by 1 is 1. So this line has a slope of 1. Now, how do I put that into this line formula over here? Y equals mx plus b. And I'm going to write this at the top in a fun little like galaxy color. That needs to be thicker. I want to see those galaxy colors because this is a cool color. So I leave the y alone. It always stays there. My slope is going to be 1. I figured that out. X stays there. And then my y-intercept, now think about this here. When it's crossing the y-intercept, no matter where it crosses on this line, my x is 0, right? No matter how far up in the sky or how down low, that x is always 0. So that can't be the number that I put here for the y-intercept. What number's changing? It's my y value. My y is changing. So I want to write that. 2. Y equals 1x plus 2. And when there's 1, since multiplying by 1 doesn't change anything, I don't have to write it. Y equals x plus 2. And that's this line. Anyone that you give this equation, y equals x plus 2, they would be able to draw this line. So that's a basic introduction to what the terms slope and y-intercept mean and how they are used in the y equals mx plus b. All right, so our next video, which there will be a link to at the end and then below in the description, will be about some more advanced forms of slope and y-intercept and how we can use them, and negative and positive slopes too. All covered. All right, thank you for watching this. If you liked it and would like to see more, please be sure to if you like it and would like if you liked it and would like to see more, please click on the additional videos in the sidebar here at the end, and also please be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, that's thanks from the Math Lady. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.